'Twas the week before Christmas, and all through Closet Factory, not a creature was stirring except Little Bear in the pantry. The hardware was fastened on turning displays, with visions of installs in the upcoming days. When out in the showroom, there came a strange sound. Bear lifted his head and took a good look around, when what to his wondering eyes should appear but Closet Factory's Operation Reorganization's holiday premiere.
Welcome to our special holiday edition of Closet Factory's Operation Reorganization.
Hey, what happened to your sweater from last year? Well, how much power does it take to operate that thing?
It's just a little inconvenient. I just can't go in the rain or drink from a water fountain. But other than that, I'm good.
Yeah, well, I couldn't afford the electric bill, so I'm going green.
I see what you did there. Well, look, I'm feeling festive, so let's get to it. We have a great holiday episode, all gift wrapped and ready to go.
That's right. First, we'll check out one of our superstar designers, Jacinta, and check out some of the custom installs she just designed for her brand new forever home.
Then we'll jump into the ring with a former professional wrestler and see what I came up with for his garage car collection.
The holidays are here and we're bringing the cheer on Closet Factory's Operation Reorganization.
I'm Jacinta with Closet Factory. Welcome to my home and happy holidays. I am excited about my new place. We moved in just in time, for the holidays. We are living in Virginia Beach. It's somewhere I've lived for several years now, and we've been getting everything set up. And of course, I have to have my closets done. And we've had a couple of projects actually, because Closet Factory is not just something that I sell to others, but it's something that I truly believe in and have used for years myself. I've been with the company going on 10 years now. This is actually the third property that I've lived in, and I've had Closet Factory in each home. I made sure that I was on the schedule to make sure that my closet was done, and also a space that we're using as a den and guest area. And we love this particular home. It's actually built by Kerber Builders, and we were looking for wide open space. I love to entertain. So this particular layout in these homes was just perfect for me. It has a chef's kitchen, has a wide open space as far as living and dining room for entertaining. So when we chose this home, we had our first initial appointment, where we had to pick out all of our finishes and all of the upgrade options that were available in the home. I happened to just have my Closet Factory name tag on because I had just come from an appointment. And so the lady that was working with us, Dina, is one of the sales managers here. She noticed my name tag and she was already familiar with Closet Factory. And so she asked me if I would consider designing some options for them to offer to other clients in the development. There's only 2 floor plans, so I got all the dimensions and measurements of the 2 floor plans that are available that they're offering in the community, and I just created closet options. I think I did like 2 or 3 options for each layout, and did 3D renderings and submitted them to the builder with pricing and everything. And so now they actually, when they're meeting, with clients who purchase, homes, they now have an option to choose Closet Factory for their home. And the beauty is with this partnership, it allows us to come in before the people actually move in. So instead of them having to move in and use the wire racks and then call us later and take all their stuff out and then have us come in, they'll actually be able to move in with their Closet Factory system already in place. We love it here. And of course, the second week that we were here, I had Closet Factory already, on the schedule to come in. Ryan came in and did my spaces for me. He did a beautiful job. But I love my closet, love my closet. And it's actually big enough this time that my husband can actually share with me and he can have some of his clothes in there. The last 2 homes that we've had, he actually had to have his own closet in another room. So that's a plus. I also designed it in such a way that's really personable for us. That's the great thing about Closet Factory systems. They're adjustable so that you can have some flexibility, but you can also design it in such a way that really works for you. So I know with my wardrobe, for instance, that I have a lot of what I call short to medium hang items. And so where I have my double hang, I actually spread my rods a little further apart than like on my husband's side or in what I would do in, a typical closet because of my clothes. So this is the CAD view of my closet. And so you can see here from looking at kind of a bird's eye view, this is the doorway entering into the closet. So when it comes to the design, we have to consider, a couple of things. If there's any obstructions in the room, and in ours, there happens to be a window right here to the left. So I knew that I had to design something because as I zoom in here, there's only about 16 inches from the edge of the wall to the window. So that kind of drove my decision to put just shelving right here, so that there wouldn't be anything overlapping the window. So from our doorway, you're able to see, I did some slanted shoe shelves, which are a little more decorative than just the plain flat shoe shelves, but I did a combination of both. Now you'll notice too, and I had forgotten about this, in this original design, I put the doors up at the top and I had an open space where I was originally planning to put things like little perfume bottles or things of that nature, or just quick items that I might want to grab. But what I didn't realize was the light fixtures ended up being at a place where when we opened these doors, when Ryan first installed them, we couldn't open the door all the way without hitting the light fixture. So when I originally, measured the space, it was still in its early stages and the light fixtures weren't in. I wasn't even sure what the light fixtures were going to look like. So we on the spot just made a change, and you'll see that the doors actually, we ended up putting them down low and leaving an open space at the top. And there's the back wall there with the shelving. So that's where I'm storing my bags and things like that now. And there's my husband's side. So now he's got plenty of space to hang his items as well, and his shelving in the hamper. Having the ability to customize a closet, that is what we do. And a lot of people may not even know this. They may think that, we're just going to get a closet system and a place to hang our clothes. But as designers and consultants, we actually go in and look at your inventory. And so being able to customize your closet with the right amount of shelving, the right amount of hanging for what you have is great, because it allows you to see everything and then you're more likely to use it. The other thing that was important to me was to have a bank of drawers in my closet. I like to have everything in one spot. So I've got pretty much a chest of drawers in the closet, so I'm able to put all of my underclothes. In the top drawers where I even have my earrings. I've got one of our double jewelry drawers where we can put trays, so all of my earrings are organized right there. So I have everything that I need, really. My closet now becomes a dressing room. versus just a closet. So I can have everything that I need. I can get dressed. I can pick out the earrings to go with my outfit, for the day. My shoes are right there. And so it's great. I did find though, I only put one valet rod, and I'm finding that me and my husband are kind of fighting. I didn't realize how much both of us he would want to use it, because we've always had separate closets. So that's something actually that I'm going to end up having to do an add-on, if you will, to get another valet rod, so that he have his own valet rod and I will have mine. So. The room where we put the Murphy bed is the only main room on the first floor. So it's set apart, and it has its own dedicated bathroom. So it's a great space, good size. So even my husband and I, it's nice to have a separate space. He's a pastor, and so sometimes people like to visit him, for counseling or for prayer and things like that. And so he has a little separate, dedicated space where he can do that's away from the rest of the house. The space itself is not huge, so it was not large enough to be able to have a desk set up in the room as well as the Murphy bed. Because as well as a couch, because we wanted to have a sitting area in there as well. So I decided to turn what was the reach-in closet into a desk area. That way, and it actually plays double duty. So not only did I put a desk in there with storage above it, but it still has a rod on the cabinetry, so that when you do have guests, they can still have a place to hang a few garments, hang a few clothes, for just those who are just visiting for a few days. So here's the closet that's in the den area, which I'm calling the office closet. And as you can see, it's very small, but you can really maximize it. It's wonderful what you can do, with the space. So what I've done is I've created a desk area. So right here, this is where I've put an actual laminate desktop, and it's got a grommet so that, he can have his computer up there and can drop cords down. But he's got storage below here for books and miscellaneous items. He can scoot a chair right up to there. I did shelving, of course, at the top as well. And our computer doesn't show it, but there's also a suspended rod that's right along here. So I purposely made this space between the top and there long enough so that you can still hang a shirt. So when we have a guest, they can still hang clothes here. I've even played around with the idea, in the future, long term, if we decide not to use it for a desk area, because this is a den, we could also put a little refrigerator there. It could be a little coffee maker right there, a place to store extra towels and blankets. So it's got, I designed it with multiple uses in mind. So the Murphy bed was a great fit for that room because it just looks like a cabinet, and it only takes up 18 inches of floor space when it's not in use. It's vertical, it goes up to the ceiling, but only comes out 18 inches when it's not in use. So that leaves you the whole rest of the room, to be able to have a couch or have a desk area. Some people use it if they've got kids and have an extra playroom. It's perfect because when you have a bed actually in the space, most beds, full size, queen size, take up at least 80 to 90 inches of floor space. And in that particular room, once the bed is down, you really just have a room to walk around it. And then the sofa actually is just enough to scale. And I actually measured it, took a tape measure with me when I was out shopping for it, because I knew I could only get one that was 60 inches wide so that it can just kind of slide to the corner and be out of the way when the bed comes down. It was really, a special time of year. This was a special year for me. A lot happened. In November alone, not only did we purchase this house, but November 1st, I actually hit a milestone myself in Closet Factory. I've reached $1 million in sales on November 1st. And then we closed on this home on November 4th. And so November was really a special month for me that I'll remember, because it was a milestone and something that I didn't realize until one of our corporate executives called and kind of zoomed into one of our last meeting that only 50 people in the history of Closet Factory have hit $1 million in sales. And so that just made it even that much more special to me. And I'm really thankful just that I am able to be in a business that I love, because I don't really pay attention to the numbers. I just love what I do. I love meeting with people, seeing their challenges and being able to help them to overcome those challenges and to end up with beautiful spaces that are also functional, because function is important to me too, and not just the aesthetics. That just makes their lives easier and that makes their lives better. This has been a wonderful way to end this year. It seems like it's just zoomed by so fast, but I am thankful and excited for just such a wonderful year on so many fronts, and look forward to 2023 and being able to just work with other clients and design other spaces and other homes. And so best wishes to you and your family, and happy holidays, and enjoy the rest of this year.
Congratulations to Jacinta on her new place and hitting that amazing landmark in her career.
Tag me in. Tag me in.
What?
Tag me in. Thanks. Now, let's switch gears and jump into the ring with former professional wrestler Henry, the Iron Horse Robinson, and see what I came up with for his garage collection. Welcome, wrestling fan, to tonight's main event. We have Henry, the Iron Horse Robinson. Henry, welcome.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to tee you up.
Is that even a real microphone?
Well, nobody's going to notice that, Henry.
I thought we were here to talk about the cabinet.
The cabinet, well, I want to talk about the cabinet, but I also want to talk about your illustrious wrestling career. So, Henry, what year did you start wrestling?
It's 1986.
86, and you were 37 at the time?
37. I got the opportunity to wrestle some of the really big stars, Nikita Koloff, Ivan Koloff, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, and some of the others.
Obviously, you had a great career, but at the same time, you were also doing your body work with cars, teaching at the Votech Center. I mean, you've had a lot of stuff going on in your life.
Yeah, it was hard to do both. I was trying to break into the wrestling and hopefully make it big time like some of the big stars, but to combine that with teaching high school kids every day, it was not that easy, and I had to finally, after 10 years, made a choice to stick with the teaching.
So we've got some of your work here, which is amazing. I mean, these cars that you restored, and the kids, I guess, along the years that helped you restore these. I mean, it's an amazing story to see, where you started to where these cars are now. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, one of the good things about teaching, where I taught in my trade, I had free labor to help me out. It was fun, and the kids learned a lot.
That's amazing. So what would you say is your favorite project that you've ever done? Is it still here, or have you sold it?
The one behind us here is my favorite. It's the '70 Dodge Charger. It started out as a rust bucket. I bought it from Pick and Pull, and 15-year process on it, and I've won several trophies with it.
And what about the Vet above us?
Corvette across the top I've had for 24 years, and it's not as immaculate as the one behind me, but it's good. I show it also.
Well, from what I've seen, Henry, it's just amazing, and that kind of, that's kind of what brought us together on this project behind us, because you had your car collection that you wanted to show off. Tell us a little bit about these cars and what they mean to you.
Yes, all the cars a lot of them are collectors. Some have never been out of the package. I have bought some, people gave me some of them, but my little cabinet I had them in was packed.
Right here.
Yes, and it wouldn't hold them all, so I had a few more down here, so I needed a larger one. And when you came and looked at this and saw what I had and what you could do, I was a little leery, but It's fantastic. It's been a great addition to my showroom garage here.
What's your favorite car in that collection? Because you got a lot here.
Not the favorite maybe, but the Elvis is a classic pink Cadillac 1955. It's the first one he bought for his mother.
Okay.
But I like all of them. There's none more special than the other, I don't think. I want to do a shout out to my paint rep, if you don't mind. That's him up there standing guard over everything.
Okay.
He has one arm. And Jeff is his name, Jeff Stewart, from Sherwin-Williams. And he was a big help to me coming up with all these vehicles.
So it was an honor for me to be able to build this cabinet and to house the car collection that you have, to be a part of this, this great garage you've got with all this memorabilia in here.
Yep. And, it's a garage, but it's not one that you work in and get everything dirty. It's more of a showroom. And
right.
This really brought it out. It's a really great addition. I appreciate that.
So Henry, I want to thank you again for allowing us to be part of this magnificent car collection, allowing me to design it, and for you to be on our holiday edition of this show. And I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Appreciate your friendship and catching up with you and getting to talk about your cars, your wrestling career, our friendship and all. It's just been fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Another holiday episode and another wonderful season of Closet Factory's Operation Reorganization comes to an end.
And what a fantastic season it was. We hope you enjoyed riding with us all year long and hope you and your family have a truly wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all.